Sometimes I ask, oh my Lord, don't you have other ways to test us without letting the oppressor oppress the innocent? What he tells me in the book, I know and you do not. We have been told that God knows and we do not. But we still should endeavor to keep the justice in the world, still working on what we can. And please pay attention here. The same God, in the same scripture, I was just talking about it with a friend of mine. He cares for the travelers. He cares for the orphan. He cares for the oppressed. Oh, well, that innocent child is hurting. And that parent, that feeling of your child is being tortured in front of you, it's unimaginable trauma that they must be going through. God is letting that moment occurring. God is letting that occurring. And he says in the same scripture that you should give from your own money to travelers. Zakat, prescribed alms. Remember that verse. Why does he care so much about the travelers? Because you are miserable when you're traveling. And God cares about that. This God cares about my tired feet. The God who let the oppressor oppress the innocent one cares about physical well-being of human being. And I think if we will not trust this God, we will only hurt our own selves. Because human being can only thrive eternally by trusting this God, by aligning himself to the rules and mechanisms of this universe. Believing in him in the times of difficulty makes sense because this is not our game. I did not choose to exist. Something gave me existence. I did not choose to breathe. Somebody has designed my lungs to that way, so that the other parts of my organs can be in harmony with the way I breathe in and out. And in that way, I live. I'm sustained. I don't have any control over the beats of my heart. We don't have control over anything. Well, we do. Just a little. Very little. That's called free will. That's where people do things with their own hands. What I'm saying is that this is not our game. And claiming ownership in the game, in the stage that we don't have ownership over, will only hurt us. And maybe it will lead us to hurt more than just ourselves. So, the world was not created for our failure, but for our own benefit. We should believe in this, because believing in this will establish us in a secure and trusting place where we put our trust in God and live in accordance with his innate justice, which he shared with us when he was creating our souls. That is our task.